Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dawgz YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out of here well before the top of the hour. We'll give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru. Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we give you live free sports picks for the games starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And, of course, to deliver those winners, our professional handicappers over at Pick Dawgz and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for today. We got James Clark with us. Chris Ruffolo back from his day off. Shane Mickle with us. We got Alex Smart, Trey Jordan, Ninos, and from steamy Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Tony Brown. And this is how they will line up for today. Smart, Ninos, Brown, Mickle, Jordan, Ruffolo, Clark, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, can you get any peek at any of the morning, afternoon games today?
I did not. It was a nice, relaxing day for me. My only action was in the night. How about you, Tony?
No, I didn't. Although I'm kicking myself. I wish the Met game started at night. I like the primetime games, So, but again, the Marlins are taking care of business. All right, let's go ahead and let's get the show started. And welcome Alex Smart to the Drive-Thru. Alex, what's happening?
Whole bunch. Looking forward to football season. A whole bunch. Updating my database for football season. Licking my chops. Hoping for a great season, and we're going to make it happen.
Absolutely. Full training camps in, no interruptions, so we cross our fingers. All right, here we go with some baseball at 8 Eastern Time. White Sox hosting the Royals. White Sox laying $1.96, total 9.5.
Yeah, I'm liking the over here. Kuchel, it's been one of those years for him. He's got a 5.41 ERA run average this year. It hasn't been a great year, and 6.26 earned run average over his 5 July starts. I think he's going to get roughed up a little bit by a Kansas City team that's underrated according to my projections. Also on the flip side, we have coming onto the mound with KC will be this kid Daniel Lynch. There was times when I really liked the way Lynch looked, and but I think he's got some more seasoning to do. Maybe even go down into the minors. I'm really sure. He's got a 6.95 ERA, and he got blown up the last time he faced the White Sox. The hose really cranked him out. Gave up 7 hits, 8 runs. I mean, it wasn't a very good performance, and I really think they're going to tee up on this kid again. Put it straight up, and it's an over bet here all the way.
All right, we got Alex Smart here. He says go over in this White Sox and Royals game. All right, Chris. The Royals have played the White Sox tough this season.
That they have, and those 8 runs came in less than an inning of work. So I like the over here as well. For two teams that are 3-16-1 to the over before last night's to the under before last night's game. I think the numbers are all going to be buck here. I think this is an over all the way. I could see an over by the middle innings in this one.
All right, Graham, here on what? Go ahead.
Oh, just one last thing here. It's interesting. Get an interesting trend to go along with this. The White Sox they've gone over 10 of the last 11 times after crap beat out of them at home. They lost by 8 when they lost yesterday 9-1. 11.1 runs per game going across the plate, combined runs. So there we go. We got a trend to back us up here too.
All right, we got a pitcher on the mound for the Royals, allowing nearly 2 base runners per inning with a near an ERA of 7. All right, White Sox Royals over a total of 9.5. This one gets going here at 8 Eastern Time over on MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz tonight. We got the Hall of Fame game from the NFL. Looks like we got a handful of games from Major League Baseball in the prime time. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I passed on that NFL game out there for a bit, and was sitting at 33 all morning long. I waited too long, and now she's down around 31.5, and just 2 legs right now. And I've got a baseball selection, one key, very strong baseball selection on board for tonight. So let's light up the books.
All right, guys, I have the books here with Alex Smart over at Pick Dawgz. He has his best play, his MLB Best Bet Home Run Club, Money Line Smash. Get on board with that. Of course, you can take those winnings and go long-term with Alex because he has a 3, 7, and 30-day sports pass. You get every play that Alex released over at Pick Dawgz Premium for that period of time. Let's say you get the 30-day pass. That'll include all of NFL preseason. We also have first week of college football in there when you get that 30-day pass. We also have MLB, call it Canadian football, which begins. So good time to get on board with Alex Smart's 30-day all sports pass over at Pick Dawgz Premium. All right, Alex, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you next week.
See you next week.
All right, Alex Smart here on the drive through Moe. Alex Smart sporting that sweater. Somewhere in North America, it's cold enough, Chris, to wear a sweater.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Good luck trying to. I think out east, but good luck trying to figure out up here whenever you're going to need a sweater, whenever you're going to need a Speedo, because one day to the next it could change at the drop of a hat. Don't ask me to show you though, because the viewership will go through the floor at that point. But yeah, no, it's crazy weather up here, and it's hard to figure out from a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go. I know where you can't wear a sweater here over in Florida here, and welcome Al Ninos to the show. Al, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Tony? Going pretty good here. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time with the Blue Jays hosting the Indians. Blue Jays laying about $2, total of 9.
Yeah. Ross Stripling getting the start here for the Blue Jays against Tristan McKenzie. Toronto has one of the best offenses in the league, and they've been hitting the ball pretty well lately. No reason for them not to have another big game against McKenzie the way he's been pitching. The Indians also have some guys that can hit the ball well, and should get to Stripling enough to help us get over this number. I see, much like Alex told us in this last pick, I think we got another over in this one. The wind is blowing in slightly, but I'm not going to let that worry me too much. I even think whoever wins this game gets close to this total themselves.
All right, so El Ninos here says Indians, Blue Jays going over the total. All right, Chris, we know this. You know the Blue Jays about as better as anyone on the show as you follow them closely. You know, with that the really strong offensive performance there, and of course Stripling, of course a guy that's a little inconsistent. That was his case with the Dodgers.
Yeah, and the problem for me with the Blue Jays is that, trust me, I watched last night's game front to back. This team jumped out to an 8-0 lead and still won 8-6. The bullpen is not where it needs to be. I do think the offense is there, like Al said, and for Cleveland, when you have guys that can smack the ball like Jose Ramirez and Franmil Reyes, they're always a over-better's best friend, because even in a losing effort, they can still help you get there. I do think we have another double-digit game here tonight, and I think the bullpens are going to help that as well.
The argument here, Indians, Blue Jays over the total of 9 with the start time of 7 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News Channel. All right, now a handful of games for Major League Baseball night 6 on the card. We got that Hall of Fame game, Steelers and Cowboys. What do you have going on over at the site?
Had my first game go off, so just 2 plays left if you're on the long-term pass, or I'll have my best play sold individually as well if you just want one pick. And yeah, absolutely think you should hammer this play tonight, so check it out. And of course, as mentioned, grab the long-term passes and the 2-for-1 capper deals for your best value out there.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Al Ninos over at Pick Dawgz. When you take a visit to his profile page, he's got his Al's MLB home run play for tonight. 3 out of 4 winning days in August. Let's keep crushing the books with Al Ninos. His big play tonight for Major League Baseball. And of course, he does have his long-term passes up there, 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass. He now has put up his NFL season pass. You can get every NFL pick from Al all the way to the final game of the Super Bowl. And right now, at a very low price, 2-for-1 capper promotion and a second capper, even greater value when you do that. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you soon.
Always a pleasure being here. See you guys soon.
All right, Al Ninos here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here with the show, guys. Reminder to be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show. We got Mitch, Ron Sawacki, Brian Bittler with the AM show at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Then, of course, it's the YouTube membership VIP. Great value. Follow the link below and get signed up. Very good value there. And, of course, we're here Monday through Friday with the drive-thru at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So, as I said, good time to subscribe. And, of course, guys, we always need your help to help us build up our viewership with those likes. Those thumbs up, they really help us out. And today, Chris, you got something going on if we get to 175 likes.
Yeah, exactly, Tony. We appreciate all the love and support. And to show you guys how much we appreciate it, you can get to 175 likes by the end of the show. I'm going to have a home run and an RBI prop for you guys for tonight's MLB action. So get those likes coming in, because this is one that you do not want to miss out on.
All right, player prop, home run, player prop from Chris Ruffolo. Let's get to 175 likes. Keep those likes, those thumbs up coming up, and we'll get you those prop plays from Chris Ruffolo at the end of the show during the recap. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru, guys. Right now, we're going to go ahead and head out to Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're going to welcome to the show Tony Brown. Tony Brown, you'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium. And, of course, he's I know he likes his Raiders, he likes his Dodgers, but we'll be looking here at a game today from Major League Baseball from Tony Brown. Tony, what's going on?
Nothing, man. Just trying to stay cool. How you guys doing out there?
It's going great. No complaints here.
Yeah.
All right.
Quite a few up here, but that's besides the point. Tony and I think switched bodies for today.
Oh, okay. Here we go. This is a TV game. ESPN will televise the Cardinals hosting the Braves. We got Atlanta road favorites at $1.17. Total sits here at 9.
Yeah, I like the Braves in this one. They've absolutely dominated this matchup. They've taken 4 out of the last 5 from St. Louis. And even more impressive, they won 9 of the last 11 in St. Louis. Like, they're taking all the games on the road. Like, they're more comfortable on the road versus St. Louis than they are at home. Already up 2-0 in this series. You're going to get the sweep. You know what I mean? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I always say that. And it's not just this recent success. It's a wow. 9 of the last 11, 4 of the last 5. They've just been bullying this team. Not to mention Tucson, he gets to start for St. Louis. He's 0-2. He's only, you know what I mean? He tried twice. He lost twice. ERA almost at 5. Nothing's really adding up for St. Louis. Home field advantage is the only advantage, and it won't be enough. Lay the small juice and take the Braves on the money line.
All right, Tony Brown says to take this Braves here on the money line against the St. Louis Cardinal team. Chris, the St. Louis Cardinal team has had their issues at the plate. Atlanta, the better hitting lineup. Of course, Touki Toussaint, someone it was tough to trust his first few seasons in Major League Baseball. Showed some promise this season, then had that really bad start against Milwaukee.
Yeah, I think the key with Toussaint is just, not overworking him, just doing just enough to really get him over, and then, let the bullpen worry about the rest. I think that's been the key. You look at Toussaint, his major success has come with, only having to work 2 or 3 innings in a start. I don't really trust Wade LeBlanc. I know he's had decent numbers for the Cardinals, and I like the Braves in this one. I like the value that we're getting. I think the price is where it is for a reason, so I'm going to lean towards the Braves in this one.
Yeah, one thing I'm looking at here with the Braves, winning record against left-handed starters, put up nearly 6 runs a game facing left-handed starters. Play here, Atlanta Braves here, -117 against St. Louis Cardinals. This one with a start time, 8:15 Eastern time. This one you can watch over on ESPN. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium tonight. Well, we have 6 games from Major League Baseball on the card. That Hall of Fame game, Cowboys Steelers. What do you have going on over at the site?
Personally, I'm going to be betting the Hall of Fame game just because it's nothing like preseason football, a bunch of unsters and unknown talent. But I've got the big 3 play on the site for Major League Baseball. It's my Thursday 3 play. It's the best 3 plays on the board in Major League Baseball. We didn't try to take the easy road out. I didn't take all those high juice games. We got some good games at even value. You can get one of them for, individually and smack it in, or you can get the home run package and get all 3 days for one low price.
That's right. One low price, guys, with long-term pass. But Tony Brown right now has his 10-star MLB Thursday Thumper. His best play from Major League Baseball can be yours when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. And as we always say, when you take those winnings, go long-term with Tony Brown. He's got his 3, 7, and 30-hour sports pass. You can also go with the VIP 1-year pass. Get every play from Tony Brown for the entire year. Include your entire seasons from NFL, college football, NBA, college basketball, NHL. Of course, parts of 2 seasons here from MLB. That 1-year pass right now, VIP All Sports Pass from Tony Brown over at Pick Dawgz Premium. By the way, if you add a second capper with a 2-for-1 promotion, even greater value. All right, Tony, it's always great having you on the show. Enjoy Las Vegas today. If you're hitting the sports book, stay cold in there. I know they always have that temperature really low, and we'll talk with you next week.
All right, man. It's always a pleasure to be here, and I can't wait to be here next week. You guys have a great day.
Tony Brown here on the drive to. Let's continue on here, guys. Remember, 175 likes will get you Chris Ruffolo's prop plays, team player props from Chris Ruffolo tonight. Likes, thumbs up, keep them coming in. We got to get to 175. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's welcome to the show Shane Mickle. Of course, Shane, you'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium, where he does really fine work. Let's go ahead and bring him in right now. Coming off the really, really good NBA season, finished number 1 for the season in the NBA over at Pick Dawgz. That was prior year, he was number 2, so pretty good performance there. So welcome, Shane. And Shane, what's happening?
How's it going today?
It's going great. It's going great. All right, here we go. 8 Eastern time. Astros to host the Twins with the Astros laying 240, total of 9.5.
Yeah, being a Twins fan this year, I've been an auto fade basically the entire season with the Twins. In the early in the season, they're being favorites when they shouldn't have been. But I think this is a great value here with the Twins. Griffin Jax's ERA looks awful, but the last couple starts, he's been good, and it's really been, 2 bad starts out of, I think, 8 or 9 appearances that really ballooned his ERA. The Astros had the emotional series with the Dodgers. They got in late last night. They had that late game last night where the Twins, they beat them to town. I think Griffin Jax has a good start here. The Twins' offense finds just enough against Valdez to get the job done. I'm going to take the Twins here, get in the plus money.
All right, we got the Twins plus 205 against the Astros, Chris. All right, the Twins, they do have pop in that lineup. And look at Framber Valdez, a capable left-handed pitcher, although he did give some runs against the White Sox. Your thoughts on this one?
That's why I was looking at the over in this one. I think the Astros are a little bit salty with how that series finale went against the Dodgers, and like you said, the Twins do have a lot of pop in that lineup. They have a couple of younger pitchers in Jackson Valdez. I think we have a bit of a shootout brewing tonight, so I was looking at the over in this one.
All right, Chris looking over. Shane on the Twins plus 205 against the Astros. This one with a start time 8 Eastern time on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Shane, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz, where you're showing positive results for 2021. Tonight, 6 games from Major League Baseball. Got that Hall of Fame game from the NFL. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I've had a couple games go off this afternoon already. So it's a lighter slate for me tonight. I got one game, a 9-star run line winner that I really like. So hop on that package or hop on something long term. College football is only a couple weeks away. NFL is only a couple weeks away. So get that month pass and let's win together.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Shane Mickle over at Pick Dawgz Premium. When you visit over the profile page, you see doing fantastic work for the year. He's got his MLB top play winner for you at a really low price for Thursday night, so get on board with that. Of course, the long-term pass is the way to go. He's got his 3, 7, and 30 sports pass, as well as his rest of the MLB season pass. Get every play from Shane for the rest of the Major League Baseball season until the final game of the World Series. A lot to check out from Shane Mickle over at Pick Dawgz Premium, coming off a #1 NBA season. All right, Shane, is always great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again next week. Well, I think we might have got the frozen Shane. So we'll talk with Shane next week, coming off a really good season from the NBA. I'll continue on here on the drive-thru, joined by Chris. Chris, we get to 175 likes. What do they get from you?
And they're going to get my can't-miss player prop for tonight. We're going to have a home run prop, and we're going to have an RBI prop. One of those that, like I said, you guys can't miss out on because there's a ton of value on the board with it tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Get the player props here from Chris. Let's get to 175 likes. Keep those thumbs up coming in. All right, let's continue on the drive-thru. Chris will take a break, maybe go in the chat room to tease up his plays. And let's go ahead and welcome Trey Jordan to the show. Trey, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing, Tony?
It's going good, All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. We got the Reds hosting the Pirates. Cincinnati laying 235, total 9.5.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the game I gave out Tuesday. I had the big line with the White Sox at home. But the difference here is they had Cease, who's a better pitcher at home, and Gray, he's worse at home up there at Cincinnati. But both these pitchers, William Crow and Sonny Gray, come off good starts. Crow had 6 innings, 1 hit, 4 walks, 4 Ks, and a 7-0 win. Sonny Gray, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 7 Ks, and a 6-2 win at the Mets. But, like I said, William Crow is worse on the road. He's got a 4.3 record in his starts with a 6 ERA and 1.4 WHIP. Or Gray at home is 3-6 with a 5.23 ERA and 1.442 WHIP. Sonny Gray's last 2 home starts, 8 innings, 14 hits, 13 runs, and 3 home runs. But so I'm looking for the Pirates here to get those bats going. I know they're the worst hitting team in the league, not great OPS against rights and everything. But the Reds, they got the 3rd worst home ERA in the league, the 3rd worst bullpen, while the Pirates have the 4th worst away ERA and the 10th worst bullpen. The Pirates over 4-1 the last 5 road games versus the right-hander, and 9-3 to the over the last 12 versus the right-hander. You know, I like Sonny Gray, William Crowe, both some Tennessee fellas, but I'm rooting for both of them to struggle tonight. Sonny Gray, he's paced a couple of these batters for the Pirates. Newman's 4 for 9 from him, and Brian Reynolds 4 for 8 with a couple home runs. But for William Crowe, I know he had a good outing last time, but he's not faced a lineup like these Reds. They're 4th in OPS against right-handers, 3rd average against right-handers, 1st in extra base hits versus right-handers. They got the better catcher coming in tonight. They're better hitting catcher, Tyler Stevenson. They're better center fielder at hitting Tyler Naquin. And, you know, Nick Castellanos coming back in the lineup tonight, so that's a big boost, hitting in that 3 spot. As well as you have a batter hitting 8 in the Suarez with 21 home runs. So, you know, it's a pretty deep lineup there, and I'm expecting them to get some runs. But I'm also looking for Sonny Gray to struggle at home again. If you look at the Reds' first games and their home series since the All-Star break, they've all been high-scoring. The 5-7 loss to the Twins, 6-5 win against the Cardinals, 11-15 loss to the Mets, 6-11 loss to the Brewers. So they seem to be high-scoring games. We're going to need those Pittsburgh backs to help us out. I think the Reds definitely get some runs, but I see this hitting at least 10 runs here. The over's 4-1 the last 5 meetings between these two as well.
All right, Trey here on Reds, Pirates over 9.5. Can't argue that. Crowe on the road, ERA over 6, whip of 1.42. Of course, Sonny Gray's had his struggles in his home ballpark, over ERA over 5, whip of 1.442. But look at the past 10 games, how poorly each bullpen is performing right now. So, you know, when these starters are out, we can see even more runs come up on the board. And, you know, and one thing I've noticed with the Pirates, if you can knock out their starter early, they've got about the worst middle relief I've seen in baseball.
Yeah, I've heard you say that before. And, yeah, neither one of these guys ever do seem to go long. I mean, they're averaging about 4 or 5 innings between the both of them. So I think you'll definitely see the bullpen of both these teams. And, like we saw yesterday, the Reds can blow a lead pretty fast. Just got to get that momentum going, and I think this thing can get to a high-scoring game here.
All right, Trey on Reds, Pirates over 9.5, and this one has a start time of 8:15 Eastern time. I'm sorry, this one has. Sorry, we're going here. Reds, Pirates here. This has a start time 7 Eastern time. This one will be over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Trey, why don't you let us know what you have going over at Pick Dawgz Premium? We got the Hall of Fame game. We got that 6 games in prime time for Major League Baseball. What's happening at the site?
Yeah, I got 3 games. It's going to start. That package will start at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. So I'm going to have the Hall of Fame game on, a couple baseball games on the computer screens. But that's my Hall of Fame and home run trade pack. So that's 3 plays I really like tonight. So start off watching this game, and then we'll switch over to those as well. And yeah, I'm looking for a big night tonight. So jump on that package. Go to Premium Picks tab at pickdawgz.com or sportschatplace.com.
That's right, guys. Check out Trey Jordan over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Get on board. We actually have a 3-pack up there. A lot of single packs up there today, Trey. But you come in here with a 3-pack tonight. So you're looking for a 3-pack. Looking for some volume of action. Trey has bundled his preseason play as long as his 2 best plays from Major League Baseball in the late night window. So get on board with Trey Jordan over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Get that 3-pack. And of course, when you get those winners, make the upgrade to the long-term pass. He's got his 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass. You get every play that Trey releases over at Pick Dawgz Premium for that period of time you select. When you go to the profile page and make the purchase, add a second capper with 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. All right, Trey, as always, great to have you on the show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you soon.
All right, thank you, Tony. Have a good one.
You too. All right, Trey Jordan here on the Drive to Let's Wire back in. Chris ready from his break. And now it's perfect timing because now he's going to give us a pick from the Hall of Fame game. Before you do that, Chris, we get to 175 likes. What are they getting?
You're going to get my can't miss MLB player prop for tonight. You can get a home run and an RBI prop for tonight. So definitely smash that like button. We appreciate the love and support. But 175 likes, it's going to get you that winner for tonight.
Absolutely, guys. Keep those likes, those thumbs up coming up. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through, and we're going to go ahead and let Chris give out his game. Here's the Hall of Fame game pick. Here we go, 8 Eastern time over on Fox. Steelers facing the Cowboys. Steelers laying 2, total 31.5.
Yeah, and one thing I cannot preach enough when you're betting on preseason football, if you haven't before, do your research. Because if you haven't before, a lot of people will tell you, especially in this Hall of Fame game, you're not going to see your top line guys. You're not going to see Dak Prescott tonight. You're not going to see Ben Roethlisberger. The perk of having the Cowboys and Steelers in this game, though, is that you're going to see guys in this game that you're going to have seen a lot of in recent years. You know, with injuries to Dak Prescott and Ben Roethlisberger, we've seen guys like Garrett Gilbert, Cooper Rush, Ben DiNucci under center for the Cowboys. We've seen Mason Rudolph. We've seen Josh Dobbs, and even from his time with Washington, we've seen Dwayne Haskins. You're going to see all those guys most likely tonight. But for me, the edge here, it goes to the Steelers. Reason being, you know, I don't know what you're going to do if you're a Steelers fan with a Benny Snell jersey, because unfortunately, I think Najee Harris is going to be the guy to watch for the Steelers this season. Just going to be another one of the long line of Alabama running backs that are taking over the NFL. We've seen Josh Jacobs doing it in Las Vegas. We're seeing Damian Harris do it with New England. And I just think Najee Harris is just going to be the next one in line. You know, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think they have a bigger point to prove this season. The expectations are greater for the Cowboys because they're in the NFC East division, because they're supposed to be the best team in that division, and the expectations are for them to win that division. But a lot of the chatter from the AFC North this year is how well the Steelers are on their way out. You know, they're losing. You know, Ben Roethlisberger's getting older. You know, they don't have the same receiving core they had here. The Pittsburgh defense isn't as vaunted as it used to be. I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to have a bigger chip on their shoulder. They're going to have guys battling for more playing time, for roster positioning. Granted, the Cowboys are as well. But I just think that the Pittsburgh Steelers just have that little bit extra edge. I like Mason Rudolph under center more than I like anyone that the Cowboys are going to throw out there. And like I said, I think this is where we see Najee Harris get his feet wet and really start to show us what we're going to be seeing from him in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform.
All right, Chris is going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers, laying the 2 here against the Dallas Cowboys. I totally agree. I definitely prefer the rotation here for the Steelers. And Joshua Dawgz entering his 5th training camp, so he does have experience at the preseason. Dawgz will get a lot of the play in the 4th quarter, and I would prefer him on the field than the Cowboys at backups in this one. And so I'm with you here on the Steelers -2 against the Cowboys. Hall of Fame game. This one with the start time 8 Eastern time over on Fox. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Cream. Of course, we have. You're doing fine work past 30 days, but as we said, 820 units. That is all documented. You go to Chris's profile page. You can check all the plays up there. As we said, they're documented. It's transparent. And, of course, tonight, 6 games in prime time for Major League Baseball, the CFL game as well. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, tonight it's my MLB X marks the spot play. Books thought they could bury this treasure on us, but good news for us. I got the map that's going to lead us to that winner. Definitely check that out. $25 over at the website. Guys, check out the long-term passes. It's going to be some of your best value. You know, Tony Brown mentioned it earlier. You know, that year pass, if it's in your means, I would say do it, because you look at season passes for NFL and college football alone, you're looking at anywhere from $600 or $700. For me, it's $750 for a combo pack. For an extra couple $100, you're going to get all the seasons, MLB for 2 parts, NHL, NBA, college hoops, where I finished number 2 last year. Guys, that's some of your best value. But anything you can do is going to put money in your pocket long term, as well as the 2-for-1 capper deal, where you can pair any of us up and get a great price on it, or the season passes are all there. Let's go check it out over at Pick Dawgz Premium. One way or another, we're going to get you some money.
Absolutely, guys. Check out Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Tonight, the Thursday MLB X marks the spot as top play for Major League Baseball tonight. Of course, you can take those winnings and go long-term with his plays. Of course, that 1-year pass, great value right now. Everyone talks about, season pass for this. Just get the 1-year pass. It covers everything, every sport that he releases. We're talking NFL, NBA, NHL, NCAA football, and basketball, regular season and playoffs. No extra charge for the playoffs. Of course, baseball, you get parts of both seasons. That 1-year pass, a great value right now. Chris calls his yearly best bet buffet. So get on board with that over at Pick Dawgz Premium. By the way, if you add a second capper to that with the 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru, Chris. We got to get to 175 likes. And what are they getting again?
They're going to get a MLB home run and RBI player prop for tonight. Something that's going to definitely put some cash in your pocket as we head towards the weekend.
Player props from Chris. Let's get to 175. And we get to that number, we'll get you those plays during the recap. By the way, if you missed any of the picks on the show, stay tuned because we'll recap every one of them. Let's continue on here on the drive. Let's welcome James Clark to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium. James, what's happening?
Pretty good, guys. How are y'all today?
Doing great, doing great. All right, we're going to take a look here at a player prop involving Austin Riley.
Yeah, guys, we hit this. I had Austin Riley probably about a week ago or 2 weeks ago on a home run prop, and we hit it. Well, I'm back at him again. I like the situation he's in tonight. Like I said, I always look at how many home runs and stuff he hits, when he hits, how many times it bats. I looked out for that, and I liked Austin Riley tonight. The Braves as a whole team, their slugging percentage is .425 on the season. While Austin Riley himself is .519 this season. His slugging percentage is .519. Also, he's got 41 extra base hits, which, we're looking at the home runs tonight. But tonight he's got, and he also got 20 home runs. So, Austin Riley, he's, they go by the pitchers when they play him. He's a right-handed batter getting ready to go up against the left-handed pitcher. And you know what the Braves have done to left-handed pitchers, and I look for Austin Riley to put one over the fence for us and cash this ticket. I think it's plus 290. I've seen it at 305. Just shop it around. Closer it gets to the game, it seems like it goes up. So shop around and let's cash this ticket tonight, guys.
All right, James is on Austin Riley to hit a home run at plus 290. All right, Chris, what's your thoughts?
Tony, like we said earlier, the Braves have just been mashing left-handed pitching. I'm not much of a Wade LeBlanc fan, so I could definitely make the case for Riley here. I think we could also make the case for Freddie Freeman as well with the way that he's been swinging the bat this season.
All right, Austin Riley here to hit a home run, plus 290 here. Your player prop pick here from James Clark. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium for tonight. Well, we got 6 games at Major League Baseball in prime time. We have that Hall of Fame game involving Steelers and Cowboys. What do you have going on over at the site?
Guys, I got a 3-pack going on, 3 of my best MLB games that I really like. I know we only got 6. I stayed away from the Hall of Fame game tonight. I just stick to baseball. Actually, I've turned around this last week. I've won 4 out of the last 5 days and hope to keep it rolling. So, jump on these 3 picks, guys, and after we go 3-0, upgrade 3-7 or 30-day. Or, guys, team me up with any of these other cappers on the show. I say this all the time, and I'll keep saying it. We got the best cappers in the world, so, you team me up with Tony T, Rod, Chris, my buddy Trey Jordan, Little Al, Big Al, Tony Brown, any of us. Team me up with any of us, and we'll put money in your pockets, fellas.
That's right. Get money in your pocket here for James Clark over at Pick Dawgz Premium. He's got his 3-pack MLB money stack available for you right now. His 3 best plays from Major League Baseball. Get on board with that and take those winnings. Go long-term with James Clark. He has that 3, 7, and 30 sports pass. But again, we're talking about this year-long pass. Get every play for the entire year from James Clark. That'll cover all the seasons here. We're talking college football. And this is regular season and postseason for every sport, by the way. NFL, college football, NBA, MLB. Good time to get on board here with James Clark. And, of course, college basketball as well. March Madness it was a part of that package. So great value right now when you go over to Pick Dawgz Premium, over to James Clark profile page and get that year-long pass from him. All right, James, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right, Tony. I'll always appreciate you having me on the show, buddy, and I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right, James Clark here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on with our drive-thru show. It's time for my play, and then we will then do the recap. And we're hoping, Chris, to get to 175, right?
Yeah, 175 likes. I can see that the people watching there are around well over 175 now. So get those likes coming in. You'll get my can't miss MLB player prop tonight. We're gonna have a home run prop and an RBI prop for you guys. So hit the like button, smash it. We'll get there and we'll get you guys that player prop.
You'll get that player prop. So keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. So we'll get you those player props here for tonight's MLB action. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Yours truly with my play. We're going to be looking at this Yankee game at 7 Eastern time. Yankees to host the Mariners. Yankees laying $2 over $2 here now. Total sits here at 9.5. And my pick for you on the show, we're going to take the dog here with the Mariners at plus 176. I'm Tyler Anderson. We'll get the start for Seattle. He has allowed 3 earned runs or fewer in 6 straight starts. Nestor Cortez, expected starter for the Yankees. He's going to start. It's been confirmed. Cortez in parts of 3 seasons MLB. Well, ERA over 5, walk rate near 10%, whip of 1.49. Kind of look here at the past 10 games for the Yankees. They're hitting 233, but their bullpen ERA approaching 5. Mariners bullpen, good form. Look at that period here of 10 games. Whip of 1, opponents hitting 199. I'm going to take the big dog here, Chris, with Seattle at plus 176.
All right, Tony, I can't disagree with you from a value standpoint. You look at what the Yankees did yesterday. They from 3-0 to a Matt Harvey-led Orioles team. Now, granted, yes, the Yankees won that game 10-3, but the fact that they fell behind to the Orioles and looked at times like it was going to be hard sledding to really get back into that game, you can't make that same mistake against the Mariners, because even though this has been a light-hitting Mariners team for much of the season, they can still hurt you. And I think that's what we have here. Nestor Cortez, we've seen him make tons of mistakes before, and I wouldn't be surprised if he made a couple more tonight and put the Yankees behind the 8 ball and getting almost, plus 180 to get it done. That's where all the value is tonight.
All right, we're here on Mariners plus 176 against the Yankees, and we have a start time here of 7 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News Channel. Well, you can visit my profile page over at Pick Dawgz. I have my best play for Major League Baseball available here right now. Get on board with that. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion. When you purchase my $3, $7, and $30 sports pass, you can actually add a second capper, even a greater reduction in price there with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Great value there when you get 2-for-1 over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Let's continue on here with the drive-through. Now it's time. We're joined with Chris. We got to get to 175 to get those MLB player props. We got a lot of work to do, so we'll go over now to the recap section, and it all started here with Alex Smart. And James, and I'm sorry, I have Al Ninos would join us in this segment. I thought it was going to be James Carr, but it's Al Ninos. All right, Al Ninos is in here. All right, we started here with Alex Smart. We had Royals, White Sox over 9.5. And then, of course, El Ninos was on Indians, Blue Jays going over a total of 9. Tony Brown says Braves minus 117 against the Cardinals. Shane says Twins plus 205 against the Astros. We got Trey Jordan here on Reds Pirates over 9.5. Chris was on the Steelers laying the 2 against the Cowboys. James had a player prop here with Austin Riley that hit a home run at plus 290. Yours truly was on Mariners plus 176 against the Yankees. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I got to keep it right here. I got to go with Al. And that Indians Blue Jays over 9. Like I said, that Blue Jays bullpen is, I talked about the the Blue Jays and how I thought maybe they could make a playoff run. If you see the Blue Jays getting close to the playoffs, they're not going to go very far in the playoffs with that bullpen. So I like the over 9 here. I think we get to double digits fairly easily.
All right, let's go over to Al. Al, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
As much as I like the Steelers tonight, I'm going to go with the Braves as my top play.
He likes the Braves with the top play. And I'm going to go here with I'm going with Trey here with his Reds Pirates over 9.5. Both bullpens are just in horrible form right now. Reds and Pirates over the total of 9.5. Well, we didn't get to 175, so we'll try again another day. That'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. Have 8 cappers booked on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget, it all gets started with the morning show. And, of course, it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You got Mitch, Radziwacki, and Brian Bittler. Those YouTube membership VIP shows, great value. Follow the link below and get signed up. Let's bring in the crew from tonight's show. Wave off a good night. And you guys have yourself a great night. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.